So we've had some concern with the rear brake adjusting, so I'm going to show real quick what you need to do to adjust the rear brakes. The key here on the rear brakes is to have this rod stop against here, so that literally there is no play there, so that the brake drum arm cannot swing back. And this has been preloaded real tight against the drum. So when you first put your brake arm on, I take off the spring sometimes. It makes this process a little bit easier because you don't end up really needing the return spring here. So this arm, you're going to start by, when you put it on the spline, start at about an 8 o'clock position and preload it down to here at about a 7 o'clock position. So you stick it on, tighten up the slack in the drum with the rod in place. If you do that correctly, the rod no longer has any return pressure. It just has downward pressure, because you're basically going to be hooking this rod up and you're going to be pulling the rod up to the rear set. If it's all done correctly, the rear set, you can put it right here at about 11 o'clock position on the bike, put the pin in, and it'll keep the rear set from returning up. And when it's all said and done, you should only have maybe like 1/8 of an inch of travel on the drum. You would it seems like it would be riding on the drum, but it doesn't. The brake shoes actually will roll smoothly on the drum, and it firms up everything in place. And if you do it correctly, the rear brakes will lock up very solid. This angle here should be slightly up as I'm showing here, so that all the pressure on the rear, it has no way to return back because it's stopped against that. The rod is stopped against the lever arm. So if it's stopped, it won't go back, therefore it won't pull your rear set back and up. So here's the overall positioning.